I should probably preface this with Mom and I have been on the road for 4 years. We actually had no address except for maybe a P.O. box here and there. And
We had a storage
we
building.
had a storage unit.
Yeah.
Yes, we lived out of a storage unit for 4 years.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Our winters in Florida, and we would be in. We kind of try to go through the fall if we were in Dollywood or something like that, because I performed at Dollywood and Silver Dollar City and Medora, North Dakota. And if we could possibly get back down to Florida, then we would try to do that so we could skip the winter. But we'd go by our storage unit and we'd fill ourselves a suitcase with summer clothes because we would stay through the fall and then go have some summer. And it started to, let me say this, April 1st, 2019, I think, is when we went out on the road. And no fooling, it was April Fool's Day, but it was a very wonderful experience for us. I had done everything I could do in Nashville as a music artist, because Nashville is really, it's a different entity than any other city. It's really about the song, and everybody is trying to work on collaborative efforts on songs that are pitched to the stars to sing, and that's really what Nashville's about. What I'm about is singing my own songs. So I found out while I was there that I needed to go outside of Nashville to create an artistic community and then come back in and record my songs in Nashville. So we decided we're going to leave and start out on the road and kind of see where the Lord took us. And it started to inspire me. When we were on the road, I started singing a Woody Guthrie song. We were talking about Woody just a minute ago. And I would say to myself, I've been doing some hard traveling. And as I went along, I started to kind of use that kind of handle for things. I have a vlog online where we go somewhere like Ireland, I'll take video pieces and I'll put them together into a whole story. And I call it the Hard Traveling Folk Singers vlog. And eventually I decided, I'm going to write a song based off of Woody's song, and I call it Hard Traveling Girl. And this is going to be the title of an upcoming album. I'm still composing it right now, but I'm going to introduce you to the song. All right. Little tidbits of our adventures are strung throughout this song, so get ready to kind of have a visualization in your mind. It's really like you're in a theater. Yes.
At warp speed.
And warp speed.
Well, did you know that there's an ocean in the middle of the west? Has colored rocks and waves when the wind blows. When there comes a storm, you can stand down on the shore and forget your boots are still in Illinois. People often tell me you can't make it on your own, but I've had help from the Lord from the day that I was born. Until this, and I don't expect to leave me here a stranger. Oh,
country, a little bit folk. I guess it's Americana. Well, I'm going to sing a song now that it's kind of a fun tune that was from the Carter family, but one of the further extensions down the line, a man named John D. Carter. It's called Kitty Alone and I, and it's a square dance tune. I learned this one when I was out in North Dakota. I was actually singing for 6 nights on a chuck wagon out there in the buttes of North Dakota. And it was very beautiful. I'd never seen anything like it. I'd never been in a desert before or anything like that. So that was part of the inspiration for Hard Traveling Girl as well. But I was watching another folk singer who brought me out there, and I heard him sing this song, and I thought, I gotta cover that. It's just too beautiful. So I started singing this one while I was at Dollywood, and the kids would come out, but once they heard me sing it once, I sing sometimes in the hotel, the Dream Warp, and they would request it, and they would just say cat, because they thought it was about a kitty cat. But it was actually about a girl named Kitty, and her boyfriend is telling this, is the narrator of the song, and he loves her so much and hopes to marry her one day, and they are both square dancers.
Tomorrow night and I just can't wait. Me and Kitty's got a date. Kitty alone, Kitty alone, Kitty alone and I. Promenading toe to toe, cheek to cheek and toe to toe. Kitty alone, Kitty alone, Kitty alone and I. You wanna see her clap her hands when they say,
The lyrics got away from me. Sometimes that happens.
you wanna see her clap her hands when they play old Sally Ann. Kitty alone, Kitty alone, Kitty alone and I. Take your money if you can, never miss one single cent. Kitty alone, Kitty alone, Kitty alone and I.
She does. She's the ears of the operation some of the time. Part-time producer.
And
Mom, do you play guitar?
I have to do the laundry too.
Do you play guitar?
I don't.
So, I wrote,
My promise to the Lord is if He gave me a child, I would always have her feet on His path and take care of her. And I think I've done my job pretty good.
So far, so good.
So
Absolutely.
thank you very much. Yes, that's a good one. Yeah, keep her in tune.
Yeah.
Well, someone was asking me earlier about my picking, and I wanted to answer that question in case anybody else had a question about it. And at Berkeley, I was primarily a vocalist, so I was enrolled for singing lessons. I'm classically trained, but at some point at Berkeley, they decided that they were going to start kind of creating a community of teachers that were not necessarily degree teachers, people that had been at conservatories and things like that, but people who were working musicians who were very good, but that could teach there, but they didn't necessarily have a harmony background and that kind of thing, so no formal education. So they started bringing in people like Bruce Molsky, who's like the premier old-time fiddler, so big name, and then a guy named Paul Rochelle was my teacher, and he was teaching country blues picking. And I thought, wow, I could really use some folk picking, some instruction for it. I had taken one class at Berkeley, and it was kind of, I was in a funny position as far as my education on the guitar. I had a slight amount of lessons, and my dad was a fingerstyle guitarist himself, so I kind of had that, had it by ear. I could understand the arpeggiation that was needed to pick a guitar, but to play the styles that I was looking at, I needed a little more instruction, which I got from Paul Rochelle. So the cross picking and things you hear here, I learned from him. And then I actually did get to go into a class that was for all guitarists. I was the only girl in that class, but it was very fun. It was a finger picking blues class, and I started learning how to read tablature in that class, and it set me on the right path to being able to pick well. So I'm going to sing a song now. It's called Old Emerald Shore. I wrote it about my time in Ireland. In 2022, in January, it was very cold. But it was our first time going overseas, or at least my first time. Got my passport just in time to be able to make the trip. And my fans who follow me on Facebook, they helped to fund the trip to Ireland. So I was very thankful that I got this opportunity to visit the old emerald shores of Ireland. And I wrote a song about it, so here it is.
In the milky light of an Irish sky, I set out across the land, passing great stone halls and quaint farm homes to the town of Monaghan. From the spires down to the rowdy pubs, the sessions last all night. Musicians break their honest songs till the edge of morning light. Thank you for taking me across the sea, across the sea, across the sea. Thank you for taking me across the sea to that old emerald shore. to that old emerald shore. If I get too old to travel much, I'll think on times of yore, of the quilted lands and shamrock hills of that old emerald shore. Thank you for taking me across the sea, across the sea, across the sea. Thank you for taking me across the sea to that old emerald shore. Thank you for taking me across the sea, across the sea, across the sea. Thank you for taking me across the sea to that old emerald shore.
I think I came back just a little more Irish than I already was. It runs in the family on my dad's side. So. That one actually got to be played on radio in Ireland. I was very proud.
And they put you in a magazine too.
They did, yes. I got a feature in Irish Music Magazine. It was a very nice ride. I loved it.
When all of this negative stuff in the world's done, you guys should go visit there. Really and truly.
It is very interesting there. We were in the Republic of Ireland, so Rebel Ireland, and as you know, the north part is part of the UK, but the rest of it is its own separate country, and they actually are bilingual there. They speak Gaelic and English. So it's very, very interesting. It's not so in the north. And I did some talking with a guy who was from the Republic of Ireland, and he was saying, you know, it's kind of, right now it's a little bit cagey as far as what's going to be done, because the UK was wanting to cede Scotland back to its, you know, there'd be a country of their own, and same thing with Ireland. So it was going to be interesting to see how they kind of made peace together, because you can definitely tell who's really staunchly Irish and who was on what side during the war, and it's interesting to hear all of that history that's still kind of modern for them.
And they really do have food in the barns. They make meals and sell them. People will come in and they'll set up a table and they'll all pay to
You
eat.
drive out into the country, it's
Yeah.
like driving out into the country
It's-
here, only you'll see signs that ask you to come in for dinner.
So you go and pay and eat.
Hugh August Crack means the vitality and the fun. So they, like the bluegrass circles here, they have what they call sessions, jam sessions basically, and anybody is welcome to go and join them. But it is all Irish music. It's very beautiful. Some of it's on the spot. They'll have these incredible singers come in. Sometimes they sing in Gaelic as well. But very moving, some of the music, and very riveting and fun for the rest of it. Well, I'm going to sing a kind of a country love song now that I wrote last year while we were on the road. I started it when we were we were camping at the time. So we have had very many different environments to live in. When I was in Gatlinburg, we would stay in either Hideaway Holler, which was like an Airbnb, or we'd stay in the basement, a furnished basement of somebody's house that we knew. But when we got off on our own to go different places, we'd have either hotels, or we'd sleep in the car if we had to, or we would have campsites, and basically to keep the raccoons out and the wildlife, we would stay in the car. We put everything in a tent. So we had very many different living arrangements. But on this occasion, we were up near Lake Michigan, and I had a day where nothing was going on. So I opened up the trunk of the car and I sat and started writing a song I call Old Broken Heart. It's about wounds that don't heal right, but they're heart wounds. So if you've ever had a broken bone, something like that, and the doctor tells you you need to wear a cast, and if you don't wear the cast, it may not heal right. My mom knows that because she has a volleyball finger. Thank you. Anyway, here it goes.
When you get a wound, sometimes it doesn't heal right. That's why I'm nursing an old broken heart tonight. Old Mr. Arthur is selling my bones. Now the system doesn't work right. I can tell you the day by the way I get when I feel that old familiar feeling. Something broke, was a long time ago, with my heart in a sling and set to healing its home. If it worked or not, well, I don't know, but it aches on Friday evenings. 'Cause when you get a wound, sometimes it doesn't heal right. That's why I'm nursing an old broken heart tonight. Corridors are closing all down the block. The whole single world is getting ready to rock. As for me, I'm just gonna turn the lock and tuck in for the evening. I'll take soda with bitters, it's a hot toddy night. Turn on an old movie and turn down the light. Like I'm 80 years old, nursing an old broken heart tonight. 'Cause when you get a wound, sometimes it doesn't heal right. That's why I'm nursing an old broken heart tonight. You met me so long ago. You're that young, how are you supposed to know? And love's first blush isn't just for show. It'll leave you broken hearted. 'Cause when you get a wound, sometimes it doesn't heal right. That's why I'm nursing an old broken heart tonight. Oh, when you get a wound, sometimes it doesn't heal right. That's why I'm nursing an old broken heart tonight.
Thank you very much. That is a new song, and it'll be going on an album. I'm actually in the midst of writing 3 albums right now. I felt like it was about time, since my last original album was written in 2018, and then I released the Joan Baez tribute in 2020, so it's time to make my mark again. I'm loading up and hope to have that out and release the first one, Our Travelin' Girl, in 2025. I have 2 down, I got a 2 up here. Okay, got just a couple more songs for you. And this one is a pretty fun one, it's also a new one. So the first album is going to be probably bluegrass country type Americana music. And the next one might still be in that vein, but the next one's going to be kind of ragtime and rock.
Love, nice.
It should be interesting. This one is called Everyone Loves a Smile, and it's kind of ragtimey.
When you start your day upside down and you drown yourself in your coffee grounds, there's something you can do to turn the day around. Lift up your chin and smile. Well, you may not feel like smiling now, like there's nothing worth being happy about, but a smile is a gift that gives back to you. Everyone loves a smile. So turn your pearly whites into pearly gates. Shine the light of heaven on your fellow mates. There's no shame in sharing if it's in your heart. Everyone loves a smile. You got your arms in a pretzel, your lips in a pout, and you can't let go what your grudge was about. Turn up the corners, let your teeth stick out. Lift up your chin and smile. Well, you may not have a toothy white grin, and you're shy about the spaces where your teeth used to be. But when babies smile, they light up the room. Everyone loves a smile. So turn your pearly whites into pearly gates. Shine the light of heaven on your fellow mates. There's no shame in sharing if it's in your heart. Everyone loves a smile. There's always gonna be someone to test you. I'd like to steal your grin, but you don't have to let them break it. Just shine it back at them. Give them a frown upside down, make them wanna know what you got. They may not receive it, but at least you can know that you gave them your best shot. So turn your pearly whites into pearly gates. Shine the light of heaven on your fellow mates. There's no shame in sharing if it's in your heart. Everyone loves a smile. Well, you may not feel like it's doing much, being a silent witness to a world that's tough. But if there's a looking up there depending on you, everyone loves a smile. So turn your pearly whites into pearly gates. Shine the light of heaven on your fellow mates. There's no shame in sharing if it's in your heart. Everyone loves a smile. Everyone loves a smile. Yeah. Everyone loves a smile.
Well, it has been a joy singing for all of you. You've been a wonderful audience, and I love this venue. You'll have something really special here. I'm going to end with a very fun little novelty song that I wrote my first year touring. We kept it close to home, and at the very first, and we kept branching out further and further. But we were staying with my Aunt Margaret, and as we came in the door, she said, "I can't wait to show you my jewelry collection." And being a niece, I was like, it's music to my ears. And in fact, music crept in, and I thought, she's going to show me all the crown jewels. And I thought, that's a good line. I hope that the royal whole family won't mind. All right. Okay, it's kind of a fun one. You can clap or stomp or something. Very good.
All the crown jewels, all the crown jewels, Margaret said she showed me. All the crown jewels and eyeglass blue, magnify the light, and I can't wait till I get the glitter in my eyes, glitter in my eyes, glitter in my eyes. Margaret's got a leather-covered snakeskin trunk. She told me to appraise and throw away the junk. It's hard to see the diamonds, they're all mixed in with the custom costume brooches and the riff-raff shins. All the crown jewels, all the crown jewels, Margaret said she'd show me. All the crown jewels and eyeglass blue, magnify the light, and I can't wait till I get the glitter in my eyes, glitter in my eyes, glitter in my eyes. Saw a gin and a genie in the fancy town of Jim, and I found under their enchantments. I don't need to steal, 'cause I eat with my eyes. They're filled to the brim with little flicker lights. All the crown jewels, all the crown jewels, Margaret said she'd show me. All the crown jewels and eyeglass blue, magnify the light, and I can't wait till I get the glitter in my eyes, glitter in my eyes, glitter in my eyes. Polish ring, it's porcelain white, just a little cracked thing. It don't have a glitter, no, it don't have a sparkle, but I got a fancy for it and I dream it in the dark. Got a fancy for it and I wear it in my dreams. Got a fancy for it and I dream it in the dark. All the crown jewels, all the crown jewels, Margaret said she'd show me. All the crown jewels and eyeglass blue will magnify the light, and I can't wait till I get the glitter in my eyes, glitter in my eyes, glitter in my eyes, glitter in my eyes.
Thank you very much, everybody. It's wonderful.
Anything else to say?
Come back.
Yes, thank you for sharing all your
Played
stories
Bluebird
along the
Cafe
way. It's
Nashville.
so fun to hear.
Yes,
the
she did.
She
stories
did?
and the
Yes.
songs. Everyone, thank you
Get her
for
to tell
coming
about
out. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Maybe the next time she
See you
comes.
again.
She's gonna. It was kind of uneventful.
Well, you
It
never
wa-
know, you never know
No,
there.
nothing happened. You're right. Nothing happened there, but it was exciting for her. But
Yeah, that's
you
a
know,
big
nothing.
event.
It was very crowded that night.
Oh, is it nighttime? I've been there today.
Yeah, and it's small in there.
Oh, it is.
And they had us packed in there like sardines. Trash can.
Did Mom get to go to Ireland too?
Oh yes.
You did?
Yeah,
Did
somebody
you
had to
enjoy
drive.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You enjoyed that?
We did. We had a really good
How long
time.
were you on?
It was 8 days. Not very long, but long enough, you know.
I've had the occasion to be there.
if you would like to see that, sorry to interrupt you, if you go on YouTube and Google Hard Traveling Girl, there's 3 videos back to back, so that you can see the airplane ride and the stuff we saw. It's really neat there. These are little villages. They're not like they're, you know. Have you been?
I've been there on
What part?
I was in the Delta area.
Yeah, we went to the airport.
Supposedly went to the oldest pub in Ireland. They said the ceilings were about this tall.
Oh my!
Duck your head the whole time. I think they started out this tall, but they sank.
Probably. It's wet there.
Oh, it's hundreds of years old.
Yes,
The
hundreds of
music
years
was
old.
everywhere. They love all the music.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They have some of the best shows.
She was singing at Gatlinburg. They had an Irish program they did, and they asked her to come, and she had to learn quite a few songs because she writes everything, but she didn't have many songs she could do for them, so she learned a lot of them, and she went back and took it back to Nashville and went around to the pubs and sang for the pubs. But we had to slow on that because it's hard music for a woman to sing.
They have an Irish restaurant in Nashville we've been to. There's an Irish restaurant in Nashville. I can't think of the name of it now.
What part of town was it? Was it?
Just go to Penn Shop.
Yes.
It's not very far. We did several of that.
Which part of town?
It was near Opryland, over there.
Oh, yeah, that would be,
The stuff downtown's a little rougher too.
yeah. But the one that you're talking about is still there, I know. It was there when we were there last. I can't think of the name of it though. It starts with a Mac something
Pretty
Mac.
good food.
Yeah, something
Mac
like
something.
And then soda bread.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah. Yeah, they had good tea.
You're your daughter, I know you're proud of her.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I don't let her get away with anything just because I'm proud of her, Mom.
Well, you can't.
That's good too,
I mean,
but
my
yeah.
mom still does the business.
I was gonna say, once you're a mom, you're always a mom.
Yes, once a mom, always. Nina,
Yes.
Nina, can you sign this?
Yes, I am.